Hello learners, I am Siba. Today we can move to lesson 19, choosing a career. In this lesson, we can study the meaning and importance of career, importance of self-employment and wage employment, and career avenues in business. You must be looking of different types of job that you can select. Or you must be thinking of doing certain business. How you are getting these ideas? You must be reading newspapers or watching television to get idea of the vacancies that is available in our country. For this, you will analyze your capabilities and qualification and then you will select a career. Now it is time for you to study the meaning of career. Career means an occupation with which opportunities for advancement or promotion can be availed of in life. It does not mean simply the choice of vocation. Career means the progress and actions taken by a person throughout their lifetime, especially those related to that person's occupation. Some persons will shift from one job to another. So, for them, they have experience relating to various type of jobs that they have done. The work you do in different positions may be called as your career path. And it is likely to influence your work habits and daily routine. When you want to have a smooth flow of your career, it is better to plan your career. Planning plays an important role in every aspect of life. You have to plan what we want to pursue in our future after acquiring certain level of qualification. As career or choosing a career is an important aspect of life, you have to plan it well in advance. Career planning can guide us to do what we want to do in our life. Career planning basically starts after finishing secondary level of education or higher secondary level of education. After secondary level of education, a person can opt for any educational degree. That person will select that degree which would help him to have a good job opportunity according to his skills and at the right time. Career planning helps us to design and formulate our future in a smooth manner. For example, if a person wants to be a banker, then he will choose to go for ICWA, that is, he will go for any chartered accountancy course or MBA course in finance after completing his intermediate or graduation in commerce. Career planning is a lifetime process. Career avenues in business. We have to think about the career avenues in business because a career will help you to shape your attitude and habit. Sometimes it will help to change your values also. When anybody is engaged in an occupation, he is said to be employed. The occupation is an economic activity. Why it is an economic activity? Because it helps to earn certain money to that particular person. What can be the career avenues in business? You can have wage employment or self-employment. What is wage employment? Wage employment means serving another person for wages or salary. If someone is appointed as office assistant, he is expected to do what the supervisor wants him to do. In wage employment, that person will get monthly salary for his job. Wage employment is a contract between the employer and the employee. Job opportunities of wage employment exist in different offices, government offices, insurance companies, and other type of organizations. You can have wage employment for jobs at lower level, middle level, and higher level. If your qualification is less, you can opt for lower level jobs. If you are more qualified and if you are not ready to take more responsibility, and if you need some guidance from some other person always, then you can go for middle level jobs. If you are highly qualified and if you are ready to take all the responsibility and if you are sure that you can take the job yourself without the help of any other person, then you can opt for higher level jobs. The nature of work depends upon the activities and objectives of the organization in wage employment. According to the activities that an organization wants, you will be placed in different job positions in the case of wage employment. That is, the functional activities differ for different employees and even for different organizations, activities will differ. Job opportunities for those who have passed the secondary examination only will happen to get only clerical jobs or lower level jobs. Now we can move to self-employment type of opportunities. If an individual engages in any economic activity and manages it on his own, it is known as self-employment. You must have seen small stores in your locality, repairing shops or small service units, tailoring shop, etc. in your locality. These are the activities which can be classified under self-employment. The establishment which are owned and managed by a single person, and sometimes the single person will seek the assistance of two or more persons and do certain activities of his own. That is a case of self-employment. In the case of self-employment, the owners of these shops earn their living from the income of the business. The business owners also bear the risk of loss if their income falls short of the expenses. Example of self-employment includes the following. You can consider grocery stores, stationery shops, book shops, medical stores, etc. that is near your locality as the activities which can be included under self-employment. Now let us move to the difference between self-employment and wage employment. When we are considering the nature as a basis, in self-employment, persons engage in activities of one's own. In the case of wage employment, the employee engage in the activities assigned by the employer. If you are considering status or position as a basis, the position of the person in self-employment is that of the owner. That is employer. He is the employer. In wage employment, The position of the person is that of an employee. When we are considering work involved as a basis, work involved is aimed at earning more and increasing the volume of the business in the case of self-employment. In self-employment, we cannot decide the nature of the work in advance because it may vary every day. Every day, a self-employed person will think of increasing the business in a proper way so as to earn maximum profit. But in the case of wage employment, the work to be performed by the employee is pre-decided or it is specific. Every day, if a typist is coming means he should do the typing work. Similarly, same type of work will be done by the employee again and again in the case of wage employment. When we are considering income or earning as a basis, income is not fixed in self-employment. It depends on the ability of the owner and the success of the business. Income of the employed person in wage employment is fixed and it can be increased if he is promoted. When risk bearing is considered as a basis, what can be the difference between wage employment and self-employment? There is always risk of loss in the case of self-employment. Sometimes earnings may decline. In the case of wage employment, there is no risk of reduced income as long as the employee continues to work. What about the freedom of work in both cases? The owner is free to decide how to run the business depending on the available opportunities. In the case of self-employment, the owner is free to decide how to run the business depending on the available opportunities. In the case of wage employment, the employee has to work strictly according to the terms and conditions of the employment or the employer. What can be the possible areas of self-employment? For self-employment activities, you can run small-scale retail business. You can provide service based on your skill, or you can go for occupations based on your qualification. In self-employment activity, you can go for farming on a small scale. Let us discuss these activities of self-employment one by one. Small-scale retail business. Single owners can easily start and manage small business units profitably with the help of one or two assistants. Nowadays, government is helping small business activities on a large scale. Even the fresh professionals can sit at home and start computer-related business on a small scale with limited investment. Here, small-scale retail business, I am going to give you examples like grocery store, stationery shop, etc. Another type of self-employment activity that you can choose is providing services based on your skills. Services which can be rendered to customers by individuals on the basis of specialized skill. It can also be taken up by way of self-employment. It can be undertaken as individualized services to customers. That is, customer-friendly services are done by many of these type of service providers or self-employed persons like repairing bicycles, repairing watches, scooters, clock, etc. Another customer-friendly activity done by a self-employed person, tailoring activity, hairdressing activity, etc. Self-employed activities can be in the form of occupations based on professional qualification. Activities which require professional training and experience are known as self-employment. Small establishments like clinic, office space, chamber, etc. are used by doctors, lawyers, chartered accountants, etc. for giving specialized service to their clients. This is done with the help of one or two assistants. And so you can opt for this type of self-employment activity, that is occupation based on professional skill. But you should be professionally qualified and trained in that particular skill. Another type of self-employment avenue, farming on a small scale. Self-employment opportunities are also there for small scale farming activity. Dairy farming, poultry farming, fishery, horticulture, sericulture, etc. can be the activities done on a small scale as self-employment activity. In self-employment, you can also go for village and cotton industries, activities which are based on traditional inherited skills. It can be taken up as a self-employment. We have to retain our culture and traditions that we know. For this, these type of industries should be there in our country. And you have this type of avenue also. Examples: hand spinning, weaving, knitting, tailoring, stitching, garments, etc. Next self-employment activity that you can perform is the arts and craft. Activities which have been trained in certain craftsmanship or any art. It can be taken as self-employment activity. Example: goldsmith, blacksmith, carpentry type of activities. Whether you prefer self-employment or wage employment, self-employment offers opportunities for using one's own talent for one's own benefit. By this, one can know his ability and time in the most profitable manner through self-employment. Self-employment is possible with limited resources, either in the form of capital or in the form of any other resources or facilities. Self-employment is possible with less money and labor. In self-employment, person learns many things on the job, as he has to take all the decisions regarding his business activities for his own benefit. What qualities are required for successfully running a self-employed unit? A person should have mental abilities, alertness and foresight, self-confidence, knowledge about the business, acquaintance with relevant laws, and any other personal qualities. Let us discuss the qualities that is required by a person who has to do certain activity. First, mental abilities. Ability to identify the most suitable area where there is opportunity for self-employment. That should be there with a person who is ready to start a business. And in self-employment, person should have the ability to take decisions with respect to all business operations. He should be able to deal with different type of customers, and he should be able to anticipate problems and bear risk. Self-employed person should be alert about the changes taking place in the market, because he should adjust his operations accordingly. Self-employed person should have foresight to anticipate changes to avail of different opportunities. He should be able to meet threats which will arise in the future. And for this, foresightedness will help him a lot. Self-confidence is needed for running a business. The owner has to take all the decisions. He should deal in a confidence manner. Otherwise, he will not be able to overcome the problems that may arise while dealing with different persons. Knowledge about the business is an important thing that should be there with a self-employed person. Self-employed person must have full knowledge about the business. He should know the competitors in that field, what all products are being sold by the competitors, how they are selling, what promotional strategies are being done by the competitors. These should be known by the businessman. Technical knowledge and skill for running a business is needed by a businessman. Businessman should not be a legal expert, but he should know the law relating to the business. Self-employed person must have working knowledge of laws relating to the field of business in which he is doing. Usually, he should be familiar with Trade and Establishment Act, laws relating to sales tax, excise tax, pollution control, etc. One important quality that a human being should have, as well as a self-employed person should have, is the quality of honesty, sincerity, and hardworking. If a businessman is honest, sincere, and hardworking, definitely success will come to him. That is, he is moving in the right path. Whenever a person is moving in the right path, he will be able to succeed in future. That is the same case with the businessman also. So, a self-employed person should be honest, sincere, and hardworking. Now, in this chapter, you have studied about the concept of career. That is, career means an occupation with which opportunities for advancement or promotion can be availed of in life. So, career does not simply mean any vocation or choice of vocation. It is a path through which one person will go throughout the life of his work. What all work a person is working, that will consider his career path. In this lesson, we have studied about the meaning of career, career path. We have also identified self-employment and wage employment. I hope you understood this very well. Thank you.